We have a heartbreaking and shocking story for you out of Colorado, where a 9-year-old boy committed suicide. Jamel Miles' mother says her son wanted to come out as gay to his classmates. But just 4 days into the new school year, she says Jamel took his life after being bullied. That mother, Leah Pierce, joins us now. Leah, we are so sorry for your loss. This story has just gripped the country. I can't tell you how many people have emailed me or wanted to talk about it in some way, because it just seems that Jamel is just way too young to deal with such emotionally challenging and painful issues. We're so sorry. Can you just tell us what happened? I mean, as far as we know, the story, over the summer, he came out to you as gay. He was worried about what your reaction would be, but you immediately told him that you loved him and accepted him. And then I guess that perhaps gave him the courage that he wanted to come out to his classmates. And then what happened?
It didn't end well, obviously, because I'm here, but I wish it could have been different.
We do too. Did you talk to him when he said that he wanted to tell his classmates? Did you and he have any conversation about that? Were you comfortable with his plan to do that?
He just said he wanted to wear his nails and be himself. And I said, never be anyone else but yourself, because nobody else could be you better than you.
And when you say he wanted to wear his nails, he wanted to wear painted nails on the first day?
No, they were fake fingernails.
And so he went to school with fake fingernails, and he wanted to tell his classmates. And then do you know what their reaction was?
He didn't tell me. He just came home and acted normal.
So he
Something broke his heart.
So he acted normal. Did you have any indication that he was suffering?
No, if I did, I would have hugged him tighter. I would have told him it was okay, so he didn't have to feel like that if I did.
Yeah. How do you know that he was bullied at school?
He told me, his sister told me. They never called me about my son, but I got a bunch of phone calls about my daughter.
Meaning, hold on a second. I just want to make sure that we understand. He told you last year that he was being bullied, but not this year.
Yeah, these first 4 days, he didn't say nothing to me. He just acted normal.
But did he confide in his sisters that he was being bullied?
He went up and told his sister that the other kids told him to kill himself.
He told
and
his
they told him
sister that his classmates, the other kids, told him to kill himself.
Yes, and he heard a couple times before, but he would always get upset because he's just so sweet and sensitive, so he hurts easy. And they told him, they were like, just calm down. They're like, breathe. They were like, take a nap, chill out. And they're like, when you wake up, you'll feel better, and what they said won't matter. Whatever they said really hurt his heart because it mattered a lot to him.
And then did he take his sister's advice? Is that when he killed himself?
If he took their advice, I'd still have him.
Yeah. Have you been in touch with the school? Have you had conversations with the school about how all of this unfolded?
They finally called me Tuesday night around 5, and he just said they're looking into it and that they sent out a letter about suicide and bullying. And that was pretty much it.
Here's their statement. I'll read it to you and to our viewers. At the Denver Public Schools, we are deeply committed to ensuring that all members of our school community are treated with dignity and respect, regardless of sexual orientation, gender identity, or transgender status. It is critical that our students receive all the support they need to learn and thrive in a safe and welcoming environment. Our policies and practices reflect this commitment to ensuring that our LGBTQ+ students can pursue their education with dignity and joy, from training to prevent and stop bullying to policies and guidance materials that fully respect gender identity, including use of preferred pronouns and restrooms. Leah, Who do you hold responsible for what happened here?
Technically taking in the whole situation and knowing everything I know, I do hold the teachers responsible because last year one teacher dumped water on my son.
Why? Why?
I don't know. He got in my car crying. He was like, the substitute teacher just walked up and dumped water on me. I was like, what? And my little daughter looks at me and goes, he came out of his classroom wet, Mom. I called the school and I told them what happened, and they just said they'll get back to me, just like they did over this incident. They'll just get back to me. They finally got back to me like 4 days later this time.
It sounds like Jamel has been struggling for a long time.
He didn't really have these problems until about a year ago. He's never had this problem until about a year ago. And he just wanted to stand up for his sister.
Because she was
They were
also
being really
bullied,
mean.
you're saying.
They were really, really mean to her.
Why?
And he got sick of
why
seeing-
is she being bullied?
Because black girls aren't supposed to have long, pretty hair.
And so, Leah,
So she chopped off all of her hair, and now she has short hair, and they pick on her and call her boys, and they're mean to her, and it broke my son's heart. I'm tired of seeing her hurt, so he wanted to take her pain, and I'm sorry, his sweet little heart just couldn't handle it. My son didn't have an ounce of anger in him. My son didn't have an ounce of anger in him. Anyone who knows him would tell you my son was either happy or he was just happy. Like, he just...
Leah, this is horrible. It's horrible on every single level. I mean, it sounds like your kids needed more support. It sounds like you need support. It sounds like your daughter still needs support. What is your message? What are you trying to tell other parents and other kids today?
I'm trying to tell them to love each other as equals and treat each other as people. We have to stop hating each other. We have to show more love and compassion in this world. It's just going to get darker and darker and more evil. Nothing's going to change and things are going to get worse if someone doesn't just smile and be kind to someone and show them respect. Simple things. I personally, me and my kids will go buy lotto tickets and randomly hand them out to people and tell people they're beautiful or give them compliments. We're kind to people. My son, he loved opening doors for people and he loved to watch people walk in. He would even come open my car door for me. When you do kind things for others, you show kindness, and then that helps them with their anger. Because sometimes people are angry because no one showed them kindness or love. Sometimes they're hurt too. Usually the ones who are the meanest are the ones who are hurt the most. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been hurt. I've been hurt a lot, but I used my pain to turn it to love. And in return, I got a son who was nothing but pure love. And I appreciate this world for letting me have him for the 9 years. But I wish I could have had him longer. And I'm pretty sure I could have if we could have just learned to love. I'm pretty sure a lot of parents would still have their kids if we could just learn to love right now.
Leah, are you worried about your daughter right now going to school?
I actually was worried this would be her, to be honest. I was worried it'd be her, not my son.
Leah, we will get you some support. We'll call the school. We'll make sure that you're in touch with them. We'll make sure that they know that your daughter is at risk. We are so sorry for your loss, and your message of love and kindness for each other obviously is so needed right now. And we appreciate that even in your pain, you're able to come on and share that message with the country. We will check back in with you, Leah. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
If you know someone who is battling suicidal thoughts, there is always help available. You can call the National Suicide Prevention Line, 1-800-273-TALK.